Some people never learn. I wouldn't like to be in his shoes, though.
You're very probably right.
I'm not listening to all that anymore.
Said there would be trouble ahead.
Let's talk about something else instead. Maybe. That won't happen again.
Some people never learn.
You again.
Rely on somebody and you're in trouble.
I have the list of requirements for the old mine.
Not bad. How'd you get it?
Ian gave it to me.
You got a nerve? So they sent you to test me, did they? Thoris must already be going mad, I'm sure.
Diego gave me the order.
Diego does what Thoris tells him to. If I know him, he'd die laughing if he knew that you was here.
Can I get in there now or not?
Just go on in. Laris won't believe his eyes.
I'm not listening to all the blabbering anymore.
I have the list of requirements for the old mine on me.
No, I don't believe it. I must say you do seem to have a nerve. Show me.
Here it is.
Indeed. Do you know what we're gonna do with it? We'll add to it, and you'll take the list back to the old camp. Then, when they deliver the stuff to the mine, we'll mug 'em and take the lot. It won't take a minute. Here's the list. You know what to do.
Is that enough for me to join you?
Mordrag has spoken up for you. You've become quite popular since you brought the list here. But you're not ready yet.
You have to watch what you tell people.
Somebody, you're in trouble. That's how it goes.
Rely on somebody and you're in trouble.
What do you want from me? And where do you want to go?
Why, in there.
Forget it. Silas only wants to see scrapers and rogues in his bar.
Same old story every time.
I'm a scraper, and I'm thirsty.
You look like one of those filthy rats. Come on in.
You're probably right.
That wasn't very clever. That won't happen again.
You're probably right.
Laris has a message for you.
Tell me about it.
He wants to know what's going on in the sect camp, and he wants you to find out.
I get the feeling this problem will solve itself.
That's what you tell people.
But keep it to yourself. People don't need to know it. I better keep out
I'm not listening to all that blathering anymore.
Same old story every time.
Wouldn't like to be in his shoes, though. Something about that
What are you doing here? You looking for trouble?
Hey, I don't want any trouble.
Huh? You look okay, though. You never know. You get new guys come along thinking they're it every day.
What's a man like you doing with the peasants?
Lee asked me that. I don't fight anymore, except to defend myself. I killed a guy once. And that was once too many. That's why they chucked me in this goddamn colony. It was justice.
How did it happen?
It was just an ordinary bar fight. I didn't mean to kill the guy. I just must have hit him too hard. I was a blacksmith at the time. I didn't know my own strength.
Can you teach me to be as strong as you are?
Even if I could, what would you use your strength for?
Good question. I'll think about it.
That's not really my problem.
Listen to all the blathering. something about that story after all.
You shouldn't believe everything you hear.
I have the list from Ian.
Well done. That'll get you a few brownie points.
Things would have gone very differently.
What about my esteem within the camp?
I've talked.
And?
Scatty has told, and he's anxious. Whistler told me that. Sly told. Fingers told me that I really need to talk to Dexter. But there aren't any rules for the test. Thora says we could make use of someone. All things considered, that's.
Take care.
As long as I'm not involved.
There must be something about that story after all. As long as I'm not involved.
Hang on. Better not go rushing into anything.
There must be something about that story after all.
Hey, boy, if you want to pass,
Then why don't you come here and get your ore?
the shame.
Never do that again. Finally, you give me a reason.
Nice fight.
Put the weapon away. Put it away.
Let's strike. I suppose you don't have nothing against me keeping some more. was obvious that there would be trouble ahead.
There must be something about that story after all.
You shouldn't believe everything you hear.
I'm not listening to all that blathering anymore.
Let's talk about something else instead.
As long as I'm not involved.
I'd better keep out of it. Rely on somebody and you're in trouble. That's how it goes.
You shouldn't believe everything you hear. People always talk.
I've given the list to Diego.
Good. I positioned some men on the path to the old mine. Thoris's guards are lying dead in the forest even as we speak.
Better not go rushing into anything.
They've already mugged the convoy? Where's my share?
Go to see Gorn. He'll give you something.
Time when things would have gone very
Is that enough for me to join you?
Mordrag has spoken up for you. You've become quite popular, but you're not ready.
That won't happen again.
As long as I'm not involved.
That won't happen again.
I doubt that's ever likely to change.
Hey, a new face.
Who are you?
I am Gorn, mercenary of the magicians.
As long as I'm not involved, that wasn't very clever.
What do I have to do to join the new camp?
Before Lee admits you, you'll have to improve your fighting skills. It doesn't matter what weapon you use, but you have to be good. Besides, you should be very experienced with the life here and everything. If you don't want to go to the other camps, you should try to join the rogues before you start as a mercenary.
What do you have to do as a mercenary of the magicians?
Lee has made a deal with the magicians. He hires the best fighters to be found in the colony, which means us. We take care that the scrapers can mine the ore without being bothered and keep trouble away from the magicians. The magicians make sure we'll get out of here, and we get a small share of the ore as our pay.
You have to watch what you tell people.
Why did you take part in one of the gang's raids?
Who says I did?
Why would you have so much of the stuff if it wasn't true?
Don't you think that this is all from one haul?
You take part in raids regularly?
If I did, I couldn't tell you. Lee wouldn't like that one bit.
I see.
It's the same story every time.
Can I stay somewhere here without having to kick somebody out of his hut?
I don't think so. But if that's really what you want to do, go and see Shrike. He's taken the hut right at the front, at the entrance to the cave. It was empty, but it really belonged to us.
Us?
Well, us mercenaries. Mercenaries and rogues live separately here, and none of Laris's gang should be here, on this side of the big hole. It doesn't make much difference, really, but he didn't ask, and you can't let those rogues get away with everything, because then they get real cocky.
Have you got any more of that stuff?
Plenty. You want to trade? See you later.
I wouldn't like to be in his shoes, though. Hang on. Better not to go rushing into anything. You have to watch what you tell me.
Finally, you give me a reason.
The fight's been decided.
Finally, you give me a reason.
The fight's been decided.
Finally, you give me a reason.
The fight's been decided.
Finally, you give me a reason.
The fight's been decided.
Finally, you give me a reason.
The fight's been decided.
Boring fight.
That's really not my problem. Must be something about that story. Things would have gone very differently. Yeah, there must be something about that story after all.
Okay.
Get lost.
Fine, but you'll regret it. I wouldn't advise you sleeping in this hut, because one day you'll never wake up. Mark my words!
People always talk.
If you think, I'm not listening.
That wasn't very clever.
Shrike has moved to another hut.
Good. Torloff just told me that he wanted to have a word with the guy. See you later.
People always talk.
Must be something about that story after all.
I doubt that's ever likely to change.
I thought that had been cleared up ages ago.
Some people never learn.
Rely on...
I wouldn't like to be in his shoes, though.
You don't look very happy.
I'm not. I need to get rid of a whole pile of weed.
You're here to sell
Wouldn't
goods
like
from
to
the
be
sect
in his
camp?
shoes, though.
Yes, but I just can't be bothered.
Better not go rushing into anything.
I could sell the weed for you for a consideration, of
Rely on
course.
somebody in your
Forget
trouble.
it.
That's how
I'm not as drunk as all that. You just go running away with it.
There was a time when things would have gone very differently.
Here you go. Have another drink on me.
Thanks, man. I'll drink to your health.
I'd better keep out of it.
Think about it.
Like to be
Give me
in
the
his
weed and
shoes,
we'll
though.
share the profit.
No, man. I'll manage.
I wouldn't like to be in his shoes, though.
Think about it. Give me the weed and we'll share the profit.
No, man. I'll manage.
Wouldn't like to be in his shoes, though.
There must be something about that story after all.
I better keep out of it.
Hang on. Better not go rushing into anything.
But keep it to yourself. People don't need to know it.
People always talk.
Maybe.
Some people never learn.
It's obvious that there'd be trouble ahead.
I'd better keep out of it.
Same old story every time.
Maybe.
That's really not my problem.
I wouldn't like to be in his shoes, though.
Let's talk about something else instead.
As long as I'm not involved.
If you think.
Wasn't very clever.
Let's talk about something else instead. Let's talk about something else instead.
Hi.
You're from the sect camp, aren't you?
We call it the Brotherhood. I'm Baal Kagan. The sleeper be with you.
What are you doing here?
Originally, I was sent here to convince people to join our Brotherhood, but these barbarians are not interested in spiritual enlightenment. Therefore, I'm restricted to selling swamp weed. And that is a popular occupation here. Too popular. I can hardly deliver as much as they want to have.
Why don't they send an extra man here?
Baal Isidro was meant to help me, but he just spends all day in the bar on the lake and trades his weed for rice schnapps. He's addicted to the spirit. I fear I cannot expect any help from him.
I could help you sell your weed to the people.
I can only entrust such a large amount of weed to members of the Brotherhood. But you could help me give out gifts. Not everybody has tasted my goods yet. As soon as they've tried the weed, they'll want more, which means I can sell more.
I thought you could hardly manage to do your tasks now.
Baal Isidro will be taken care of soon. I've already sent a message to Kor Kalam.
What's in it for me if I hand out the weed for you?
I can reward you in many different ways. You can get magic spell scrolls from me, bearing the powerful magic of the sleeper. Or I can help you join our community if both are very close to E. Baryon, our master. I can pay you with plain ore as well if you prefer.
Okay, give me the weed. Who do you want me to give it to?
You're sure to find someone who'll take it. Talk to people, but only give one stalk to each person. One more thing. If you let somebody take the weed from you or if you smoke it yourself, our deal ceases to exist.
Sure. Show me your goods.
As you wish.
better keep out of it.
That wasn't very clever.
That won't happen again.
That won't happen again.
But keep it to yourself. People don't need to know it.
If you think.
That's really not my problem.